Hi, my name is Ryan, and this is Exclamation Points. Does God care about us? Is God concerned about our daily lives? Is He actively involved in our affairs? Does He care about little things and big things? Of course He does. He wants to be a part of our daily lives and affairs. We know this, but sometimes we forget to invite Him in and ask for His wisdom, guidance, and direction. God has been invited to be a part of our nation and its citizens since its founding. In fact, as I've been studying some of our American history, the most unique country in the world, I ran across a famous quote from Ben Franklin that would serve as a modern prayer path for us in the last few days before the election. It's from the Constitutional Convention, and according to ConstitutionFacts.com, the 100-day debate, known as the Constitutional Convention, was one of the most momentous occurrences in United States constitutional history. And the events that would take place in the Pennsylvania State House during that time would set the United States on the course towards becoming a true constitutional republic. To address the impasse about states' representation, how the United States should be run, and what the new nation should look like, the elder statesman, Ben Franklin, urged the assembly, and I quote, "In this situation of this assembly, groping as it were in the dark to find political truth, and scarce able to distinguish it when presented to us, how has it happened, sir, that we have not until now once thought of humbly applying to the Father of lights to illuminate our understandings? In the beginning of the contest with Britain, when we were sensible of danger, we had daily prayers in this room for the divine protection. Our prayers, sir, were heard, and they were graciously answered. And have we now forgotten that powerful friend? Or do we imagine we no longer need his assistance? I have lived, sir, a long time, and the longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it probable that an empire can rise without his aid? We have been assured, sir, in the sacred writings, that except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. I firmly believe this, and I also believe that without his concurring aid, we shall succeed in this political building no better than the builders of Babel, and we ourselves shall become a reproach and a byword down to future ages. I therefore beg leave to move that henceforth prayers imploring the assistance of heaven and its blessing on our deliberations be held in this assembly every morning before we proceed to business." Unquote. Aren't you glad our founders prayed and asked God for direction back then? As a result, we have the longest standing democracy in the world. We are blessed to live in this nation. We are fortunate to have the freedoms we do. So let's keep Ben Franklin's tradition going and ask God to be involved in our country's affairs, and pray to re-elect the leader who loves and promotes Christian American policies.